I just needed a little. A lot of people don't know this. My truck was stolen.
3 days later, when the MRI finally came back, like ACL, meniscus, everything gone. Can I hold myself to that standard of excellence when I got a shitload of excuses?
Ooh, yeah. Episode 12, Daily Dose, KHANGO, Tell Your Truth. We are back in the building. And, you know, season was supposed to start out. It was supposed to be Taj and Warren. Right. But then we had a bachelor party, and my guy went down. Boom. Cue the video. Warren, thank you for hopping on, man. You know, we appreciate it. Because we know he said, man, we were supposed to be 10. What did we say? 12:30 today, but then the kids are sick. Then Taj couldn't make it, and then you're like, man, it's like carrying around a baby, and you were late. So this guy came all the way over to fill the seats. Taj was supposed to have you. It didn't happen. So before we go, I'm not even gonna do a tequila shot, man.
Nah, bro, we gotta do a tequila shot.
You know, I'm just a bad influence in your life, man.
Fuck, man, life.
Look what I did to you. I did this to him.
You did, but we gotta roll with the punches, bro. Life goes on, bro. We ain't fucking not doing tradition. We still gonna do a tequila shot, dog. I'm on Oxycontin because of my leg fucked up, but fuck it, man. You know, if I get a little dizzy, I'll Uber back. I'm bullshitting you, dog. Make the shot, bro. Don't get nervous. You know, those get sensitive and shit. Come on, dog. We be all right. Yeah, pour me a little baby shit up in this joint. Yeah. Fill up my little shot glass, bro. I ain't had a shot since the last time I was on this shit, by the way. I just want to let you know that, bro. That's how much you...
I already know that. I'm like, man, I'm just going to keep fucking up his life. You sure you can drink that?
Yes, dog. We'll be all right, brother. We'll be all right.
Cheers.
Cheers, dog.
Thank you for hopping on.
Man, I don't drink no more.
Yeah, I need that Benjamin Blue. That's tighter on me today.
So, bro, we got to put up the video of me talking all the shit I was talking. Those got all that shit on. He still gonna take this L. Still gonna take this motherfucking L. At your bachelor party, just for me to be hurt 3 minutes later. Just for me to be hurt 3 minutes later, dog.
Man. I know, but dude, thinking about it right now, how special was that?
Bro, it was amazing. So every time somebody see me, because obviously I'm fucked up, right? I got a 6-month recovery with my ACL and shit, right? Mm-hmm. Every time somebody see me, they ask like, what happened? And then I'll be like, oh, man, playing basketball. And then they'll look at me like, you stupid motherfucker. And then I'll be like, no, you don't understand. My trainer's my boy, and this is his bachelor party, and we got a chance to play on a Toyota Center. And then everybody's like, oh, what a hell of a way to go out. And I'm like, and we got it recorded. They like, bro, that's the best story ever. Like, hey, bro, you know, we doing iconic shit, man. Life happens when you doing iconic shit. Bro, I got hurt on the Rockets floor. I'm never touching a basketball again, Dose. Ever. This is the way I'm ending. I don't want to take another jump shot. I don't want to dribble, crossover. I ended that shit on the Toyota floor. As a kid, as a Houstonian, I grew up working Rockets games as an usher. That's what you don't know. So when you invited me to the bachelor party, bro, that was special for me. As a usher at like 15 years old, I would like have my back to the court, like controlling traffic and shit. Just to touch the court, I would take a step back, like just a step on the court, like off the floor, like, man, I'm on the court. And the supervisor would be like, hey, man, get off the court. Get your ass back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Your feet can't touch the court. So for the fact I got a chance to hoop on the court, Brody, that shit was special to me, dog. I wish it wouldn't have cost me my ACL, my meniscus, and everything else for 6 months. But fuck it. That's what happens when you're 42 years old.
I know, you came in hot, too. Dude, I'm just thinking about it now. It's like a blur to me. And all I remember is like I was just there. I'm stopping for Warren. And, dude, you were still such a good spirit. Wasn't complaining, saying the same thing. And it was just like, damn. But fuck.
I was telling somebody, bro, I was like, when I went down, I was telling one of my homegirls at a board meeting I was at Friday. She was like, oh, what happened, this and that? I was like, when I went down, I heard the infamous pop. When I heard it, and then I jumped anyway, landed nasty. I was like, but I'm still optimistic. I'm hoping like everything is going to be all right. I was like, but I knew something was wrong because Dose came to me immediately. And he was like, I'm so sorry, Warren. And I was like, I knew in the back of my head, because I know y'all professionals, bro, this is what you do. I said, he knows I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, man, maybe it's the ankle. That's why I was trying to walk it off and shit. But that stood with me the whole time. Like, bro, Dose know I'm fucked up. That's why you kept saying, bro, I'm so sorry, Warren. I know how hard you work, bro. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
And like 3 days later, when the MRI finally came back, like ACL, meniscus, everything gone. I was like, man, they knew that shit immediately. Immediately. Yeah, bro, crazy shit.
Fuck. It was fun though, man. And even just like when, you know how you said being an usher and touching the floor, I didn't realize this was kind of everybody's dream.
Facts.
And the bachelor party wasn't like my best friends or anything. It was just my guys that I'm around kind of all the time, and then the other guys are because I talk shit about LeBron all the time.
Right.
So I'm like, what better way of doing this? And this like everybody was so grateful, and then everybody wanted to take a picture with me. I was like, yeah, come on. But I didn't realize why the fuck people wanted to take a picture with me, and then I started like comprehending. I said, man, I wanted to take a picture with somebody that invited me and did this shit. So it was just like appreciation, and everybody. They don't even know each other, but we just know each other because of the gym. And even like Vernon, I think that was for him, like it was probably cool to see like, dude, look at all these people are together. I just moved here and we're playing at the Toyota Center and just including him and being involved. And I think, you know, it goes back to like, you know, living in the moment.
Absolutely, bro. I think, bro, I was honored. Even when you invited me, I felt special. So I know everybody, and you know, everybody look at shit through their own lenses, right? You're a transplant from H-Town, right? Y'all embedded in the culture, but like you don't have those experiences.
Yeah.
I got of the Clutch City Rockets, like, you know what I'm saying? I grew up King the Dream and working there. A lot of the cats probably there too. We from Houston. So we never, closest we get, and we all winning a little bit, courtside tickets. But to go and take a 3-pointer, you know what I'm saying, the hoop, like I've got closer to everybody who was on the court that day. It's cats that we holler at the gym every day. I holler at, we support, we encourage. Like, we just started following each other after, like, your bachelor party, bro. So it was an honor to even come. Like, I was, like, sore as fuck that day before I got there because we boxed that morning. We did the full KHANGO board. I was sore that day from that day before that. And I was like, man, I ain't missing this shit for the world. Like, it's Dose's bachelor party, and it's on the Rockets floor. So that's how we looked at it. That's why, like, even when I'm fucked up now, like, you was like, man, I'm so sorry. When I'm like, bro, I'd have felt some type of way if you wouldn't have invited me. You know what I'm saying? Even if post now, right? Hindsight, it's like, Dose doesn't invite you. Dose invite you and you tear your ACL. I'm cool with where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because of the fucking exposure, the opportunity, bro, and experience, bro, like, I'm more grateful that you just invited me. And plus, I rock with you, bro. You and Priscilla super dope. And it's like, that was for my boy bachelor party, bro. So I don't want you to feel too bad about that.
I appreciate
shit,
that. You know, and the crazy part about this was like, even Taj, all I was thinking about was like, you've reached. I joke with Raji all the time. He's like, am I on KHANGO Boulevard yet? When he's getting in there working out and he's locked in. And I'll tell him he fell off. I was like, man, you ain't even on KHANGO Boulevard yet. And then oh yeah, you on the KHANGO Boulevard. You're getting close. You finally, and this is for everybody, I don't give compliments. You finally reached our level with your body, your physique, your workouts, your strength. Like, it was finally rocking. And that was like, my heart's getting heavy thinking about it. I was like, no, he's going to fucking lose all that progress. But before, you know, anyone says anything, bro, your attitude already. And this shows you how, why I fuck with you. And it's not for cameras. It's not for Instagram. Your attitude was like, fuck that. I want to show everybody no excuses. You can keep the body. You can maintain the body. You don't need fancy stuff. You stick with the diet. Like, that was your mindset. And then your mindset even of like turning an injury into one of the biggest positives that you can. And seeing that post, and I'm like, crazy how everything comes together, like seeing your gym, right? Like how I had my little gym.
Right.
I gave you that
the rack.
God, what's the rack? Sorenex, tripping, sorry. Off grid rack. And looking how that full circle came in, like, I've been looking at life like this and blessings and signs.
Right.
And like, when was that? A year ago? I gave you that?
That was probably about a year ago. Yeah.
Okay, so like, if you just look at it from a universe or God standpoint, a year ago, I gave you that.
Right.
And you've been using it, you get to this level and blah, 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 blah. And then the year goes by and you tear your ACL. And the 2 gifts I gave you, one I fucked you up on, but the other one came in a blessing, and you have that to do and make your no excuses. And I loved your Instagram post. Put that right there, Aaron. Just like some of those quotes on there, I'll pull it up. Some of the quotes on there and just the authenticity. You got to see a side of like, you know, everyone thinks Warren's so positive all the time, which you are. But that don't mean you don't have stress. It's like,
Facts.
it's like
Non-stop.
that don't mean you don't have stress. That don't mean you don't have like problems. Like you do, but you always take your time with stuff. So it says, be careful with me. Take that how you want. You have your picture, your scar. I'm present, just not where the bullshit is. Fail, risk, allergy alert. Like I love all this. Look at your knees, fold up. Your actions speak so loudly, I cannot hear what you're saying. Start focusing on what's going to move you forward. So you're, on all this, you're talking about moving forward and just the ambition and really tapping into what you preach. It was like the Nipsey Hussle shit and all that. So like I love to finally see it when people actually live it and you're living it, because how you responded, I would have been the same way.
And bro, that that's to the core of us. That's who we are, bro. You know what I'm saying? So even when the shit hit the fan, I was like, oh man, this is a great chance for me to be reintroduced to myself. Cause I got on KHANGO Boulevard, which is not easy to do, right? But then I'm there. So like I'm operating there. Like, and it's the norm. It's hard than a motherfucker, right? But I'm locked in and I'm there. And then even that level of just pushing yourself and standard of excellence, you still get complacent with like, I'm going working out 7 days a week. I'm working on my business. I'm working on my mental health. I'm working on this and that. And you sometimes get stagnant in that excellence. So when this setback came, my mindset was like, oh man, this is a chance for you to really see who you are, motherfucker. Like now, how would you go respond to this? Now, how you go respond? Your body was finally the best it's ever been at 42, right? You've been going around these positive people in KHANGO every day and stealing their energy while they stealing your energy. Now that shit's not going to be available for you for a few weeks, right? Now you got to figure out your diet. Now you got to figure that. And instead of me getting depressed, bro, that ain't even how I'm built. It's just like, nah, bro, this get a chance to show motherfuckers who I am. And more importantly, show me who I am.
Yeah.
Again, right? Like, people don't understand all of the adversity that you deal with in entrepreneurship. Y'all see it because KHANGO like out in front, but we don't see the back end shit you and the fam go through that I know y'all go through as entrepreneurs, right? I can't show the day-to-day bullshit I go through in entrepreneurship. That's why I got so vulnerable and intentional about showing my workouts at KHANGO. Because it's like, I got to show motherfuckers, you got to be pushing yourself at some way, some point in time. This shit ain't easy, right? And it's like, I don't got to show you how hard it is in entrepreneurship, but you can see these hard ass workouts I'm doing at KHANGO and all these other things. But this whole situation with my knee, bro, the whole way I'm looking at it is like, now I get a chance to see who I am when I'm set back on nothing. And can I hold myself to that standard of excellence when I got a shitload of excuses? That's why on my last post, it's like, if I had excuse, I wouldn't give you one. I'm only eating one time a day, locked in on the Tajabolic. Bro, just, and watching you motherfuckers. And another thing, dog, it's always, the last year or two, I've been very intentional about the circle. And I go to KHANGO, I tell people this all the time, like, why you gonna do goddamn workouts? That's what everybody know me for KHANGO, because that's all I post. Why you gonna do those workouts? And I'm like, bro, when I go to KHANGO, it's only like 30% physical for me. As far as the game, that other 70% comes from the mental health, being around amazing fucking people, the inspiration, and all of that. And I know one thing I like about KHANGO, everybody's winning at the top of that game. We have nothing to give each other. Nobody wants nothing. We just there giving each other everything. And since I got hurt was the first time I was able, I want to say cash in, but I never was looking to cash in, but to see the value of my circle. Bro, as soon as I got hurt, Smeagol seeing me at Gert shit. Hey, man, I'm connected with every fucking surgeon in Houston. Let me know as soon as you get your diagnosis. I forgot to hit him after I got my MRI. He hit me. Hey, bro, what happened? I was like, I just got my MRI, bro. Meniscus, ACL. He said, all right, let me hit you with the top surgeon. Bro, 10 minutes. My surgeon was texting me. I had an appointment the next morning. This is a surgeon that do 150 ACLs a year, do all the Texan surgeries, do all of the fucking Astro surgeries. KHANGO circle. Everybody, hey, Warren, what you need? Hey, we miss you at the gym. And it's like, damn, I didn't even know. I knew I had these great people, but I didn't know. I've never been in a situation where I needed that support. And to get it filtered or not even like, hey, man, check on me, bro, it's dope. So it's not even just the gym you gave me, bro. It's the whole KHANGO environment that you guys provide, bro, that the community that sometimes, again, just like that rocket shit, y'all don't see. But I have been a real recipient of that love and that community, bro. And it's been dope since I got fucked up.
Yeah, and it's funny you talk about the community. I won't. You don't know Corey, do you? Usually comes around 11.
I gotta see his face. Sometimes I don't know
if you see
everybody.
his face. Anyways, he was talking to Patrick about their house or something and how they're neighbors now, and he likes their builder and this and that, and he goes, I guess Dose would probably need to give you a percentage of that cut, huh? I said, you know what? I appreciate you saying that, but I'd be a multi-million-dollar man if that's how it happened in this gym. And I was like, but I appreciate you doing that. But no, man, that's what this place is for. So I'm glad you guys got to connect. And it's like, it's stuff like that. Like, you don't realize the circle of people you're actually around and what you're doing. It's pretty surreal. And especially coming off the 5-year anniversary of being open, you know, that bachelor party happened, the sangria's coming out, the New Year's happening, the new gym's happening. And that's why we were going to get Taj on the show. It was just like the you know, the next steps and the evolution and vision of the gym and the obstacles that are going to come along the way. And like I said, what I loved about you is you looked at it like, this is who I got to find out who I am. Me and you, we all can always make the Instagram dump when we're positive, we're fucking jacked and we're on cloud 9. But it's when we really listen to, like, when life hits you, how do you respond?
Right.
And that's what you always have to remind yourself. And fortunately for me, I haven't had, you know, this in a while.
Right.
But I have had some life situations, including let it out in the world right now. A lot of people don't know this. My truck was stolen. It's the start of 2024. So I walk outside. No, I didn't walk outside. I walked in the kitchen and everything. I always go check my truck. That day I didn't check my truck. And that day I didn't work out immediately. That day my routine was all off. I usually work, you know, I would see things by then, because by the time I opened up the garage to go lunch, I would know. Didn't look at anything. I even took a shower, was chilling, relaxing, because it was right after New Year's. I go outside. And then I immediately started thinking, did I park it somewhere? Did I go somewhere that night? I feel it right now, and it hits me. I said, fuck, my truck's been stolen. I go in the house. I said, Priscilla, please call the cops. My truck has been stolen. And I'm trying to stay calm, because in that moment, I got to be like,
Facts.
And then I'm knocking on the neighbors' houses, asking if there's any videos. Has anybody seen my truck? Has anyone heard anything? And I said, the cops came and told them the story, and then I called to Dodge. And I'm still calm about it. I'm not crying. I'm not freaking out. I'm not yelling. I'm not screaming. I'm not blaming people, because in my mind, I'm like, this is what we train for. The motherfuckers need to look at you, know you're in a high-stress situation, and nothing's phasing you right now, because you're figuring it out. Like, I'm calm in the chaos. That's that mile versa. That's what I'm preaching about. And when I told Mo, he was like, fuck. He thought I was gone. I was like, yeah, I know, man. And I didn't have any insurance.
Oh, shit.
Because my insurance just got dropped because of the accident I was in with my Hellcat, which wasn't my fault. Shout out to Daily and Black. They were able to get that taken care of for me. Looking forward to your sponsorship coming up. But they are the best. John Black, he took care of me and got that shit handled the right way. So because of that accident, my insurance, you know, when you get a payout, they don't want to have you on there anymore. So I'm like, dude, I'm not paying, because my truck is a high value truck. They were wanting $1,300 in insurance just for general insurance. For if I get pulled over, I said, I can't do it. Fuck this. Well, I was riding dirty until I was able to find the proper insurance and get that shit
You get the fit,
so I'm like, I got no insurance. Truck is gone. I think it's in Mexico somewhere. I'm owed fucking like 50 grand on that truck. I'm fucked. I'm saying all this in my head while I'm calm, and the cop comes. I was like, all right, let me figure it out. Taj comes. Again, you see the top people that all come and help you.
Right.
And then the cop goes, oh, I think we found your vehicle. I said, what? So now I'm thinking, okay, it's lifted, the tires are off, it's abandoned or whatever, or it's in Mexico, or it's blown up and it's in flames. Like, all these things are in my head. I was like, does it say if it's intact? Is it together? Is it working condition? I don't know, but it's about 5 minutes away from here at a tow truck company. I'm like, what? And I'm like, did I not pay my bill? Did it get towed? Running all these things in my fucking head. And then finally a neighbor got back to us, and I saw the video of these kids. They were popping doors, and they popped into mine, and there's one video of them fucking going, whoa, burning right out. Of
course, right.
And I don't know how I didn't hear it. And guess what time it was?
Your lunch and die.
The one time I'm not up at that time in the morning. Exactly my
Your
lunchtime.
fucking lunch time.
Dude, if that would happen and I saw it, I pray to God for those little boys because
But everything happened for a reason,
Yes.
bro. Everything happened for a
yeah.
reason.
So then
bro.
I'm like, okay, I'm fucking panicking, going in my head. I'm still calm. I haven't shed a tear. I haven't got mad. I haven't yelled at anybody. I'm literally like this. All right, this is great. Let's go find out what's going on. I'm like, dude, it's fucking probably burnt. It's probably the tires are gone. And then I go to the tow guy, and I asked the tow guy, I was like, yo, is it good? Oh, yeah, man. They run out of gas. They just took everything out of it. So Mo always tells me not to, trucks like that, go on low fuel. It's not good for the engine. I probably had 30 miles left on that, and the way they were driving it and probably stomping and ripping it, they only got 5 minutes away. So
they dogging that bitch out. They young. They dogging that monster
so
out.
So that motherfucker was in the middle of the road. The guy said all the doors were open, just abandoned.
They just ran out that bitch.
And the blessing and karma, whatever you want to look at it, is that was Christmas time, right? I had cash bonuses from clients. That was in the truck.
Damn.
Priscilla's Louis Vuitton thing she got me for Christmas was in the truck. All the Oakleys, I finally was starting to create a collection. Like I had 4 solid dope pair and then 2 running pair. They stole all that. They stole my Louis Vuitton wallet. And what fucking else there was? They stole the garage door opener. That's when I was like, okay, I'm going to have a problem now because they know where I live and they have my garage door opener. And moral of the story is I got the truck back and I didn't panic. And in that moment, I told myself the Joe Rogan shit, be the superhero of your movie. I don't want to see Priscilla say I'm panic. I don't want to show Mo and my family like I know it's gone, because if I say that and I show that, they're going to start believing it. I got to be strong.
1,000%, bro. 1,000. The alignment of that, right? Like I got my 8-year-old at the crib, and I felt like this was a time too, because I'm always taught. He's 8, bro, and I'm pushing him. I set the standard of my life, standard we live. He got that shit by default. You know what I'm saying? He got to be great. He got to push. In every challenge he get, and we got the same name. My name is Warren Broadnax. His name is Warren Broadnax II. So he just started track, which he fucking hates. He's not athletic. You know, my boy really. So that's why we got him in track. That's his weakness. He's the slowest person ever. So I'm talking to him about track because he's like in his feelings and shit the first day. Or whatever. Brittany takes him. He come back home. He want to cry and shit. I'm like, say, bro, you are how you respond to adversity, bro. Like, that's who the fuck Warren Broadnax is. When that shit gets hard, because I'm like, bro, fucker, you doing track either way. You know what I'm saying? You go do it. But how you do it is who you are. Or you go cry, complain every fucking day. Or you gonna say, fuck it, I'm gonna do track. I'm gonna give it my all. And 5 years from now, you gonna look back. However you responded to this shit is how you are. I'm preaching that to him. But at the same time, I'm knowing when I'm talking to him, I'm in the gym, fucked up in my leg, doing bench presses. So he's seeing like, man, I ain't never seen my daddy weak in his life. Like, he run businesses at KHANGO every fucking day, whoop, whoop, whoop. But when he's the most fucked up and can't walk, he working out at 4 a.m. He working out still twice a day, dragging a fucking dead leg. And it's like, what is that doing for his mentality, right? Like, you gotta be the fucking superhero of your story, bro. That's one thing the military has always taught me, bro. You are stronger than you think you are if you just fucking think you are.
And that shit right there is literally why I train the way I train. Right there, bro. Because you look at your physical limitations, right? But you're not letting it phase you at all. Same thing when I go lunge, a mile weight of lunges, and then I go train, and with all those bands, and I squat, and then I box. And everyone would say, oh, you're doing too much. And everyone, I don't know if you noticed my stories, I talk about the biohackers and all these fucking recovery modalities and all this shit. Okay, it's a time and place for it. I get it. Everything, there's a time and place. But we've gotten to a society where that shit's become more important than the actual training. It's like ridiculous. And, we get labeled as, and I'm glad you're on the show, as aggressive or all this stuff. And you always have reminded me that one time you ever said in the light, wherever the fuck we were that day, you said, always be yourself, Dose. Don't apologize. And ever since I said that, I always catch myself before. I'm like, maybe I should say that as a nope. Say what the fuck I would say. And I've totally embraced that, because you know what? Man, if they're not talking about you, you're not doing something right. We got a lot of motherfuckers talking about us right now, whether it's good, bad, or indifferent. And that's physical, that's business-wise. And here's the other thing I finally tapped into at the age of 35. of the almost subtle art of not giving a fuck.
Man.
I'm almost there. Big shout out to Legends. This is one of our best sponsors, the best sponsor, the best clothing out there. What we got to do, though, is a new way to get the Legends promo for you guys out there, for all the subscribers and shares out there. There's a new link that we're going to put. Is it right here, Aaron? There's a new link that we're going to put right here specifically to get the Legends discount code. Legends was introduced by my older brother, Taj. He was actually one of the first ones to ever wear it, I feel like, and then he got me on it, and then it was DeAndre Hopkins, and thankfully, when Hop was on the podcast, he gave us the blessing of God and got us this little partnership with Legends. But it's some of the best stuff. They're doing great stuff with us at the gym, too. We got new gear at the gym, so be sure to use the code. It is a new link. It is a new... everything. So scrap the old one. It don't work. And scammers, step away. Regal Pool. Summer's just better with a darn pool in your backyard. Regal Pools builds award-winning custom pools for families across Houston, made for memories, built to last like America. Ready to get started? Call Josh at Regal Pools and tell him Dose sent you. Or see their links in the show notes for more information.
Yeah,
I'm almost there.
You are 3-4 years away. It really kick in like
I'm
right about 40.
there.
But right about 40 is when it really kicks in.
And I've been tested with things to see if I'm there yet, and I have been tested, and I know I'm not there. But the growth that the company has had and myself, and letting things bother me with certain things is tremendous, and I'm almost there. And I think really when you do that, the untapped potential of success and whatever that is, whether that's hair, whether that's a gym, I think if you can get to that point in whatever you do, you can succeed. So the moral of the story is fuck all the other stuff. Keep the main thing the main thing. So if I'm in training, because of how I train, it's going to prepare me for moments like this because I fucking did all this stuff. That's why I love running in the heat at 2 in the afternoon, man. I'm supposed to hit the time. I'm supposed to hit the time. If it's 6:20 pace and I've only had 4 hours of sleep and I already lunged and trained all morning, I'm coming here to do it. Like, I'm not just going to fucking be average. Push yourself physically. No one knows what that's like. You know what it's like getting under that bar and deadlifting and everyone yelling at you. And I talked about it. I talked about the man in the arena. And right now, you're the man in the arena for your son. You're in that shit trying to show him this is how you respond. And that's the biggest value you could ever have for your son, because looking at me, I don't have kids, but I know I'm watching how Taj is doing and everything.
Right.
But looking at me, my dad, you know, with Rambo and Rocky and all this stuff, that's where like my fight, my inspiration, my power comes from. And you know, it was so important to have that. And like you're doing a great job as a parent, and you know, Taj is doing a great job as a parent. I think it's cool to see that. Like you guys are being the super dads and the superheroes in those moments.
Appreciate that, bro. I always think about Taj with that shit. He's showing improvement too. But you know, with you, bro, and I you know, I watch the episodes. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I listen to them, I'm driving and shit, all kind of shit. And I'll hear you say that, like, nah, man, Warren be telling me to be who I am, like fucking authentically. Bro, so many people lacking that mindset, dog. So many motherfuckers are lacking the mindset. I naturally got this shit. You naturally got this shit, right? But if you water it down, it's so many people need it. You feel me? Like nobody coming to that gym because the nostalgia posters, even though that shit is fire and all that, they coming for that energy. Some motherfuckers don't got it, but most motherfuckers in that gym got it, and that's what's attracting them there. It's like, I got it. Those got it on crazy level. Halima got it on crazy level. Taj got it on crazy level. And I want to be around that level of crazy. If you dumb that shit down and was less authentically yourself, you would make less money. You would be less successful and you would be less happy. You know what I'm saying? Like who you are, bro, is what creates such a fucking amazing community of people performing at the highest level. I'm a big John Maxwell bluff. Right? Like leadership is my shit because I'm growing an organization, right? And his definition of leadership is influence. That's John Maxwell shit. Leadership is influence. That's how he defines leadership. And I embrace that. I read all his books, watch all this shit, right? So when I'm looking at y'all, I'm like, damn, these motherfuckers have no idea that they are some of the biggest leaders in Houston.
I don't.
Because y'all influence all the Fertittas and right. I don't want to name drop, right. The athletes that you deal with, the business people that you deal with, like leadership is influence. You can't tell me nothing otherwise. I know it, right? And you motherfuckers are some of the biggest leaders in Houston. Like you said, I'd be a multi-millionaire just because you influence people to do things. embrace that shit. And we following you not because of corporate dose, but because of raw motherfucking lunging 2 miles, talking that crazy shit, daily dose. Sometimes I be like going through it, and I go through your stories and be like, oh, this motherfucker done lit a fire under me, right? I know, I'm like, man, sometimes maybe to him, and sometimes I hit you and be like, bro, I needed that shit. Or sometimes I just look and just steal that shit for myself and won't even give you the energy. But I'm like, damn, I appreciate those being so vulnerable for putting that shit out. Because I know what it is sometimes when you put that energy out. And a lot of times when I put it out for me.
Yeah.
But people absorb it to it. But we all on social media. So you're looking at the numbers. Maybe I only got 200 views. Man, I only got 59 views. Man, I shouldn't have put that shit up and you second guessing it. But you don't even know the 5 people who changed that, right? Like, so, bro, continue to authentically be you, bro, because that is what the fuck make y'all who the fuck y'all are. You know what I'm saying? And then you, by leading by example with that, bro, a direct example of that is B. Right?
You think so?
1000%. Because B has found himself by you preaching that same shit to him, bro. You go find your lane, bro. Just be you. You ain't got to be me. Just be you, bro. Being you go find your smart, right? All the affirmations. And same way we've watched each other grow, be like the little brother. You watch him come from looking for his lane and you reinforcing that shit to him being like, I am my lane. You feel me? Like, that's just major, bro.
You mentioned leadership and how much, we as a team have done that. And this is for people out there for like, who think we're superhuman, or like how we look at The Rock, or these people who think they don't ever fold or they don't ever stress out. So this is for all you listeners out there. I'm going to give you what runs through my head and how I deal with stress or a problem. You mentioned that. And I know what we're doing is so special, and there's nobody doing what we're doing. My family, how we have come here, how we've had 0 connections. I had 0 connections when I first came here. And for me to hustle to meet this person, that person, I was presented with opportunity. Don't get me wrong. But when you're presented with opportunity, it's on your ass to make the most of it. Facts. And then some.
Facts.
So nobody can hold over my head. Well, if it wasn't for me, yeah, true. But I wanted it more than you, and I wanted so much more. And I'm still like that now. So what I'm getting at is like, no one knows our story, and I don't have 1 million followers. And this is very, is it superficial? Is the word we're talking about?
A little bit, but I think it's relatable.
This is very superficial, but this is the reason why I'm thinking of it this way. Because when I see successful fitness entrepreneurs or successful fitness enthusiasts, it's the million of followers. They got these endorsement deals. They got this, or they know this celebrity, or they train this celebrity. And I'm sitting there like, I'm not in that room yet. I don't know why, but I'm not in that room yet. So I'm letting it bother me tremendously. Like, that's what fucking fuels me. I'm like, I love it. Okay, I'm not there yet. But what I'm doing right now is so much better than their level, but I'm not there yet. So I'm going to fucking keep going and keep going. So what I did was, when I was talking to my mom, I drove by her house, and for some reason, God told me to go back there that day, and I dropped something off for her. When I told her that, it all hit me about what I was fucking stressing myself out about not being in the room yet.
Right.
It's not my time yet.
That's it.
So simple. You're going through something, like, for real.
Yeah.
I saw her, and I'm like, it's not my time yet. And for some reason, I had to talk to her about herself as well. I'm like, it's okay. All that stress I just had for the past fucking 5 hours of that day all went away when I saw her, and I said, it's not our time. It's not your time. So it's not your time. Whatever was happening, it's not your time. Like, it sounds crazy. And I'm saying this because I'm almost at that level of like not giving a fuck. This is the stuff. When I'm saying I'm at that level, it's like this stuff right here. Like, right. Oh, it makes sense. I truly feel it. I understand it. And it's okay, and it's not your time. And the best part about that is when your time comes, you're going to be like, damn, I'm glad it wasn't my time at that time, because look at it now.
But right, the superficial part, we could say it's not. It's not our time, right? You can say it's not your time, right? You just ain't got like I said, the superficial followers, motherfucker. You're living the time, right? Like, in my mind shift with that is like always, because we always changing, and when you get 1 million followers, you still ain't gonna be satisfied, because that's just the type of fucking person you are, right? But my mindset is like, you're all like, wherever you at now is exactly where you're supposed to be.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you don't have 30 million followers, but motherfucker, we are the 3rd largest city in the nation. You have the most influence, bro. We were hooping on the Toyota floor for you, motherfucker. Only us professional athletes out there. Like, come on, bro. Like,
I was telling Priscilla too. I was like, damn, I've been stuck at 11.12 thousand followers for fucking 5 years, man. This shit's what the fuck. And I put out some great content. I've done great things. I've worked with the most prominent people in Houston. Thank you, God. Thank you, everybody. But like, god damn.
But that's not a reflection of your effort. Nobody's followers going up no more. You know, the Instagram don't even let your followers go up no more. They don't even let you reach certain people. You ain't got control of that, but it'll fuck with your head superficially. But everything that you do got control of, Brody, you are kicking ass. Sometimes I look at some of your old photos like, this motherfucker Jack. I forgot Dose never looked like this. He didn't look like this all the time.
I know that for
right?
a fact.
The process of like, man, these motherfuckers be going to the newest gym, right? Like all the new sups coming out and to the fact that we dropping special Christmas lines of sups. Like, right? You ain't exactly where the fuck you supposed to be, dog. Mm-hmm. Like, y'all motherfuckers are performing at the top of your game. And like you said, everybody got a little help along the way. But one thing about motherfucker like your mindset, one thing about motherfucker like my mindset, we embrace the tough time.
Love it.
Like, I know it ain't supposed to be easy. I want it not to be easy. Mm-hmm. And I stole this quote from James McAville. Mm-hmm. I always talk about his dad, Mattress Mac, because he's an idol in Houston. I grew up really looking up to him. And he was like, one of Mattress Mac quotes was like, when it's a little too hot for everybody else, it's just right for me. And that's the type of motherfucker I am. Like, when everybody running out that bitch, all right, now I'm cooking, right? Like, even when I used to hoop, those are like in high school, when I used to hoop, like, I would wake up in the morning and be like, is somebody across the world who I'm going to see one day on the court, and that motherfucker already got a ball in his hand. And I would get the fuck up, and I'm out the house. That's all I needed. Like, and when I'm tired, I'd be like, is he going to be tired right now? Because one day you go see that motherfucker, and if you go give up right now, he still go outwork you. Playing those mind games and people want to do the biohacks and all that other shit. It's cool to incorporate it and still a little cheat codes. But if your mental ain't set up on that level, like, motherfucking ain't supposed to be easy. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's why most motherfuckers don't really reach this level of consistency and success, because it get too hard for them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be easy. Like, it's not supposed to be easy. It's supposed to be hard.
And it's like, the crazy part about that is like, when Mike made that, so cool how Mike made that video. He did Dose Core and then Taj Core.
Yeah, that shit was dope. That shit was fire.
But that was authentically us in the morning in the family, like, time working out. And when I was listening to it and I was yelling it, I didn't realize it in person, but I was listening and watching it. I said, fucking right, man. Fucking right. This is that Snoop Dogg moment. I think it was Keanu. Oh, I don't give no fuck. Nah, man, fuck that shit. Like, dude, you know what the fuck we've been through? I'm allowed to be cut off to people. I'm allowed to, like, have a wall. I'm allowed to not be best friends with everybody, because I've been through shit to get where I'm at, like, but with my hands, with like, I had to figure out, what the hell are we gonna do? I brought my brother here, my Cole here, Halima. I didn't say I was gonna be able to promise him. I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was just trying to help. And this is a sign for everybody out there. When you, honest to God, when you give, it somehow comes back to you 10x. It's the biggest form of truth there is. And for me, that giving back was, thank God that gym worked, because it was able to provide everybody financial means and make the bet of bringing everybody here and making it work. Dude, I literally put that on my back and stress, but all right, Bacha, Cole, Halima, you can move here. I can't promise you no money. And in my head, I'm like, I gotta make it work. I gotta make it work. I can't let this bitch fail. And I think with that mentality, the workouts kicked up, the resilience kicked up. And because of that, they were able to make the shit work. And, you know, getting back into the aura factor of almost not giving a fuck, of that mentality. I think maybe it's 40 years old when you start getting that. Yeah,
that's right around 40 when it really kicked in.
Something recently pissed me off in the most best way. I was having it. It's always like this. When I feel like God's seeing I'm slacking, if there's a slack in my life, he fucking shows me something, or somebody says something that fires me up. So somebody said something about me. And it was something along the line, same training shit. It was like, you know, yeah, I know that guy, he only trains athletes and he gets everybody hurt. And I'm sitting on myself. I'm like, dude, this person's never met me before. And I'm looking at this right now in my class. And I'm looking around. I was like, my gym, my custom equipment. It's fucking 6 o'clock. There's like 35 people in here right now. I said to myself, it's like, I fucking love it.
Yep.
I didn't get out of it. I was like, fuck, I didn't go, ah! I kind of did. I went to the front squats. Were you there that day?
That's what
Yeah. Dude, we were doing chain squats. I said, fuck that. Leave that bar on, botcha. I was 225. I fucking ripped it. And we're talking about it more. Went back, fucking hit it again. And everybody in the gym's energy went up. I said, watch this. Watch this shit. This is why I'm the motherfucking man.
Facts, bro.
No warm up, no nothing.
Facts.
And it's because of shit like that. You don't know what's going to happen and you have to respond to it. But anyways, what I'm getting at is like, I'm at this point in my life. It's so exciting when I hear stuff like that because it's like, come on, bring it on.
Right.
Bring it on.
Fuel for the
bring
motherfucking
the
fire.
Fucking stress on.
Fuel for the motherfucking fire.
I talked about in the last one, the shit. I told Zoe about, you got to embrace the shit. Fucking bring the shit on. Come on.
I want it.
I want it. Build that shit up. Stack it against me. Bet the house against me. Let's find out. And here's the deal. Unlike that bullshit we saw fucking with Gunther and John Cena, because that was no goddamn tap out. Goddamn Triple H, you better have something up your goddamn sleeve for that fucking finale. We ain't tapping out ever. You're going to have to kill me. You're going to have to bury us 6 feet under, whatever it is. I even told Sobo that when we were boxing. I said, you know what, Sobo? I've been liking getting hit. I think I'm just going to fucking scrap the game plan. It's just going to be me taking hits, and we're going to see if this motherfucker can knock me out.
That's not how you win. No boxer has ever went into the ring with that.
Fucking come
That's
on.
not how you win. Just come on. See what my chin got. I know you've been punching for 3 months straight and waiting to punch me. Just see what my... No, that's not the way to win. No, don't put that mentality down, Dose. But I feel you though. And that's why, bro, like you said, bro, you embrace that shit. KHANGO ain't have no choice but to work with a motherfucker like you. Now you got all these other great people around you. Make no mistake about it. But when a motherfucker at the top, like, bro, I don't know how this shit go work, but I'ma die or this shit's gonna work. Bro, I started my business with $900, dog. You know what I'm saying? And look where we at, and the team and the culture I created and all these phenomenal things. But throughout that process and all the failure, because that's all I go through is failure and fuck shit, right? I embrace that shit like, every time some fuck like you heard that bullshit news, when I get embraced with crazy shit, and I've been doing crazy shit this week I've been dealing with in business while I'm fucking damn near paralyzed. But it's like, you got the right motherfucker. I'm so happy it's me because now everybody gets to witness how I respond to this shit. Like, I am grateful. I am always in a constant state of gratitude when I'm faced with my biggest challenges. Like, thank you. Now I get a chance to show motherfuckers who I really am. Now I get to show you who I really am. And one of my favorite things in the gym, like if I'm talking shit and I'm knocking some shit out and I might do some shit and I can tell somebody like, damn, Warren's little, but he got that shit done. I'm like, I just look like this, motherfucker. But I just look like this. But motherfucker, when the times are the hardest, and I think that's for everybody to rub all over themselves. When they the hardest, you can have a pity party or you can just have that mindset shift like you had with your mom and go into a constant state of gratitude like, it ain't my time yet, but it's perfect timing for me, right? That little mindset shift is everything for a motherfucker.
Gratitude and perspective. And even the grit stuff you're talking about, like with Luke. So Luke was trying to pull 4 plates. No, it was 3 1/4, bro. 3 1/4, and he got it. And then he could try to pull him 4, and he couldn't fucking do it. I'm sitting there, dude, these guys want to sit there, talk shit to me. Like, I do this shit after a 6-mile run at a 6:30 pace, and I do it with no warm-up. I'm built different, motherfucker. So anyways, I'm kind of corporate dose in the morning, and then I hear people outside. I forgot who hit it Saturday. I think it might have been Armand. Somebody was hitting it, and I'm like, Luke, fucking now, let's hit it. I said, you're one of me. You're gonna fucking hit this right now. Go put a fucking belt on. I said, everybody on Luke, and he's not warm. He's teaching the class, and he couldn't get it 3 times in the morning. I said, you get the fuck under that bar, and you change your mindset. We're gonna be right fucking here. Let's go. Crank that bitch up. Fucking God, I get right in their face. Come on. And you just see the whole gym lift. It's such a powerful feeling, and he fucking hits it. And he gets done with it, and I see that. That's why I yell at you. That's why I push you. That's why I talk shit, because no warm-up, no nothing. The whole gym was watching, can you be the man in the arena? And that man in the arena shit's hitting me. And I talked about it all the time, being down 3-1. You pick the right motherfucker, the what'd you say, Clay moment, all that LeBron shit. That's why I love it. Obviously, I love LeBron because of the sport and what he's aspired for greatness, but his career didn't have the perfect shit.
Not at all.
Everything, like, he had his life, bro. Where he came from, who he was raised by. Like, dude, the odds of him getting out. Like, nobody talks about that shit.
Right.
And then to be doing this shit for 23 years and not having one fucking fuck up.
And all the expectations coming on him with all that unpreparedness at 18, and for him to still exceed expectations his whole fucking career.
And still doing it.
It's still doing it.
If you can't fucking love that shit, man, you're just a straight up hater.
Right.
Hater.
Facts.
Tim Tebow, same thing. That shit being from this in the essence of football and being down and coming back, just like with the fucking Broncos going out with Bo Nix. Dude, I get inspired by that shit because, dude, as a unit, everything has to be firing in all cylinders in order for you to make a comeback in life. And guess what that is? It's fucking focus.
Fucking focus, bro. And that's why that quote you read, I put on that one post, is so important to me. Because it's like, I can't hear your words because your action's speaking so loud. We've been in this new social media shit where everybody's podcasting and can articulate that shit well. Nobody respect all that shit. Let me see the action. Motherfucker, LeBron, 20 years. KHANGO coming from where is that? Looking at that post of you and Taj the other day. We coming up like Lamborghini doors. To now, I can't hear what the fuck y'all saying. All I see is the action, big dog. Like, you feel me? I even talked, I had another cat from the gym, Irwin. I know Irwin's the man. Like, I know that motherfucker's winning, Mr. Real Estate, right? Know that motherfucker's winning. He invited me to his party and shit. I pulled up on him. And just really digesting. I was like, bro, you really fucking on, but you don't say shit, dog. He was like, I don't got to because of my actions. I was like, you fucking right. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't gotta say shit, motherfucker. You closing $100 million real estate deal. Like, you don't gotta fucking say shit. And that's the type of motherfuckers we around. And even when these type of motherfuckers are at the top of their game, and go back to John Maxwell, leadership and influence, and we already performing high as we can, here you come. Pushing us to the next motherfucking level, pulling the Luke. Hey, get up under that motherfucker. And screaming in our face and taking our shit to the even highest level. And we can't get to that highest level if dose ain't the real dose. Yep. You know what I'm saying? Facts. We can't reach our greatest self if dose ain't the real dose. The most authentic dose. And the last person who I told you, I think I was talking to you or Taj, when I was talking to Malik, because I talked to Malik a lot too at the gym. And he was like, bro, I was just trying to find my lane in entrepreneurship and trying to figure it out. And I didn't want to go corporate. And I'm playing this, everybody, right? Do I go corporate? Do I figure it out for myself? And he was like, bro, when I fucking walked in this gym, I knew it was it for me. He said, bro, when you walk in the door, it says 0 fucks given. What else? Like, when he said it, now I record this shit every day on my Instagram when I'm coming up. But right when he give me that perspective of like, man, I'm trying to figure out how can I find my voice? How can I find me authentically in this world and playing my, he was like, but when I walked in this place, before you even get upstairs, it says 0 fucks given. I knew this was it. And then you come up there and these guys are Toast and Taj, and it's like, none of that shit happens unless you give yourself permission to be who the fuck you are, bro. Like, it's that mentality of like, I don't know how I'm gonna figure it out, right? That's still in you. But it's like coming from that mindset of come down here, Halima, come on, Cole, trust me, until like it just permeates through so many people in this community, bro, into the ultimate greater Houston community. And most of us have some type of fucking ties or influence on the nation, if not world, in some of that gym. So it's like, all right, you ain't at 800,000 Instagram followers, but motherfucker, you are exactly where you supposed to. Exactly where you supposed to be, bro.
This is something that I'm gonna, you always talk about giving flowers, and I don't know if they listen to it or not, but this is gonna be one of the ones where I give everybody their flowers, and then I'm gonna take another shot to close it out. But I don't know if you want to take one. But
I'm gonna take one.
I don't know if you were there or I said it. We had a staff meeting, and I said on the last couple episodes, I was like, dude, I wish there was a hidden camera and a television show.
See, this motherfucker, he want to do everything but the TV show. Everything but to get him to 800,000 followers. They got everything but the cameras. I want the hidden cameras, but I don't want a show. Come on, man. I'm listening.
Just to see what I hate, because I'm not successful yet. There's things I need to do.
Get the fuck out of here.
Stop lying to
yourself.
From a successful company business staff meeting, just for people, because you see all this bullshit on Instagram and these Wes Watsons and these fucking other guys, and what's the fucking Andre Hall guy? What's the guy's name? They've got Ashton Hall. All these people that are making
shit fake.
I know all these people making X amount of money, and
they
this
ain't
is how you
making
do
that
this,
shit for
all this
real.
stuff, right?
They
10x this, 10x that. And I'm sitting, and when I'm doing, the office is at offices. You got Jen, You got Jen and Taj leading because Jen is all about the money, making sure everything's flowing. She's the one that fucking, hey, P's and Q's. Without the P's and Q's, you got fucking fire flames everywhere and you're losing money. You got leaks. And then Taj is more of the relaying message of that. And my role is to just make sure everything's supposed to be doing what it's supposed to be doing in the sense of energy's got to be right. This person's got to be happy. I got to be getting the new clients. I know my team's dope. I know Taj got it on lock because Taj is designing the whole new gym. Facts. Literally designing the whole new gym. And I say stuff and I show things to certain people, it's like, that's because it's my family. That's because I have a group of people that are finding their niche. Like Sadaj just found his niche. Like 1,000%. That's what he's great at. Jen found her niche and doing that with the kids and that's her niche too. She's a great mother. But here she is able to help her husband help with the gym and be there by their side. They're building their little dream together. 1,000%. And that brings me joy because that's the whole point of this. And then Halima, seeing her evolve into the boxing and just, I always say the Swiss Army knife, but like literally everything you need, everything, the clothes, like when Jen or anybody asks, Halima does it. Whatever it is, she'll figure it out. She does it. And there's so many, what I'm getting at in those meetings, everyone's like, yep, okay, this is what we can do. Not on some fake shit, like, this is what a successful business is. I'm like, wow, everybody has their goddamn role. And then, Badshah, I told you, remember about Matrix Mac. I'm like, look at this guy. He's making these dope videos for Matrix Mac, who is like a heart in the Houston area. Like, he's that guy. And Badshah is telling his story through Badshah's image. Like, that's so cool. And his role. And Cole and his role. He's evolving and, getting into the supplements. And he's the one that has to go get stuff when we don't have stuff. And I haven't been to the stores that many times. And it's my supplement company. But it's like everybody has their role. And, bro, like, I am not where I'm at living the life that I'm living without all these guys. So as 100%. Much as they think, or I don't know what they think, that when I'm telling the story, we brought these guys here betting on ourselves. Like, I needed them just as much as they needed me. And it's like, I didn't understand that because it wasn't my time yet.
Right.
Moving ourselves almost 5 years now, coming out with the Santa Sangria flavor, our own supplement company. Taj just posted that. My own supplement company, my own business, my own clothes I wear. Like, we're just fine.
Well, tell me all that shit and then say again what you said before you started. I'm not successful.
So say
all of that shit, and you tell me 10 years ago to Dose right 1, now, you tell me that wouldn't be success to him.
To your question, you're right. But because what I said that is because I am not successful until I achieve the end goal for me.
But the end goal is, but when you get to the end goal, all you go do is look at this, and it's going to be the greatest time of your fucking life.
Which is why I tell you all the time right now, fall in love with the moment. I'm not stressed about the gym. Right. I'm not in no rush for that bitch to be up and running and move. We got to get this stuff out of here. I'm like, I'm good. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen. We got to extend here a couple months. As long as we ain't fucking up the money and the finances, it's what's going to happen is going to happen. But I'm enjoying the last few months I have at this place. Like, dude, that place has changed my life, my family's life, and we all have grown to so much better humans. Like, this was the birth of my nephew's era. This was the bringing my mom into Texas. This was all of my engagement, my first big deal, my like so many things. Probably from Sly, Drago, like this moment in time will be looked at to me like how I look back in the '90s, and I always talk about the choppers and the cars. And the Lodge.
This is West Coast choppers right now. This is like, you feel me? This is Rambo 1, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Sly got the deal. And he's shooting a movie. This is Rambo 1.
So I'm coming to grips of like, dude, just fucking sit back and enjoy this ride. There's going to be some bumps. There's going to be some greatness. But it's like, dude, when you know that you have this faith and God's on your side and that 2.3 billion, how I have in my head, and I say this all the time on the episode, because manifestation is real. If somebody can do it, you can do it. And why would you limit yourself and not say, I can fucking do it? Hey, man, blew your knee out. Oh, I can't come back from that. Shit. Hey, man, you want to sell some hair? Oh, I can't sell hair. You want to run a gym? Oh, nah, man, fuck that mentality.
Fuck that, man. It could be it's gonna be a million motherfuckers that's gonna count you out. Don't be one of them. Don't be fucking one of them.
But you know who you can be? You can be the motherfuckers that count us out. Because we love that shit. And when you start putting that spice on us and we're tired and the world's against us, that's when we rise. That's when I hit that squat. That's when I hit that deadlift. And I want to be around those same people every day. And that is what we've created. And it was not going to stop. We are just freaking reaching the top of the stratosphere. And we're going to go to the next level. We're going to go to the next level. And you know, I'm going to get real live action here. So you can see this. Taj may or may not have sent this. And yes, Warren gets to see this.
Taj showed me a lot of shit, though. He been showing me a lot of shit. My dog showed me.
Have you seen this yet?
No, I haven't seen that. I haven't been to the gym, though. Oh, that's dope.
Think?
Oh, it's fire. I seen the renderings of it, though. I knew it was coming. I seen the renderings of it. It's up, though. That's another level.
But we ain't no rush though. You know why? Because it's not your time. So if you're stressed out, you're going through stuff, remember, it's not your time. Warren, you got anything else for the followers,
the
man?
motherfucking marathon continues, man. Life is a marathon. Day by day, step by step. Marathon ain't no sprint, big dog. Sometimes you go sprain your ankle on that marathon. You keep fucking going. Sometimes it's go rain, you go fall, you dust that shit off. It's a 26-mile race, bro. Life is a fucking marathon. The marathon continues. And, bro, we only doing it one way around this bitch, and that's the KHANGO fucking way.
Cutting promos, too.
Come on, dog. This is what I do, dog. This is what I do. I just look like this, big dog. This is what I do. One leg and all. You know what I'm saying? We stepping over shit we used to trip over. Come on, man. Stepping on shit we used to trip on.
What was it?
Stepping over shit we used to trip on.
We got to use that, and I think he should say that, and then we play the intro music. This is one of the greatest episodes of inspiration, motivation, adversity. You're going to love the episode 2 that we just did with Bram. Talking about perspective.
Oh, my dog.
You got to listen to that one.
My dog.
Fucking talking about how perspective and how we view things. He's one of us as well.
Thanks.
Thank you to all of our sponsors, Legends. We had that great Legends drop. Everybody's rocking that, kicking ass.
Oh, yeah, I got to get my camo shit. I got to get my Legends camo shit.
That might be sold out, by the way. That camo stuff was freaking fire.
I told you when I first seen you with, I'm like, dog, that's what's dropping for us?
Yep. Shout out to Thebe Warren, Compass Realty. If you're looking for a new home or any needs, she can squat the house, she can deadlift, and she can guide you in getting a new house. Sebastian Plumbing, we appreciate you helping us at our gym. And also, I see you kicking ass in River Oaks and West U taking over. So when you see that Sebastian Plumbing truck, give it a call. Hit that number, Aaron. Beep, 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 beep. Who else we missing?
Diane Ginsburg and Regal.
Oh, yeah, Diane Ginsburg. Did we even give Dougie a shout out for his high rocks? I don't think we ever did we? You did, yeah. Okay, but this shows you how great Diane has raised this kid, man. He wrote a signed card, handwritten card, and said thank you for all of our training and stuff that we did for his high rocks. It's like you don't get handwritten cards, and that's what Samina talks about all the time, having a handwritten card. And Regal Pools, obviously, big shout out to you, man. We appreciate you. You know, the energy's still there, man. Even though Warren's not there, Regal, we're still kick ass and take names. And because Warren was on the show, I got the closing right finally, Aaron. I just needed a little Newman concoction. The Daily Dose, Warren, adversity, how you come back.
That's what the fuck I'm talking about,
dog. He liked the smoke. She said, don't do the smoke.
No, we needed that.
We needed that because we want all the smoke. And if you're not down with that, we got 2
all right.
words for ya.
Benjamin Bank. Whatever fucking name is.
Suck it! Like, subscribe, share. Warren, my dog. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, dog.